Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is ADILAH binti AZIZAN. I would like to introduce all of you about our project. Siren is a loud sound-making device. It is used to alert the person and used on emergency services vehicles such as ambulance. In this project, we built the circuit by using Proteus software to generate the siren sound. Proteus software is a software tool used for electronic design. This software is used to create schematics and printed circuit boards (PCB). In this circuit, we use 255 timer IC. The 555 timer IC is an integrated circuit used in a variety of timer, delay, pulse generation, and oscillator application.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is SYAZWANI binti RADZI. In this video, I will explain about the component and equipment that we used in making the siren project. First of all, I will introduce about the list of components that we used, which is the resistor 16.8 kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm and 8.2 kilo ohm. And then the capacitor with the value of 10 microfarad, 100 microfarad, 10 nanofarad and 100 nanofarad. After that, we also use the two pieces of NE555 and the diode with 1N4001. Basically, in the circuit, we use 9V battery in order to turn on the siren. For the next slide, I will explain about the bill of material for our project. In BOM, there are 5 columns where is the category, references, value, cost, and the quantity for the component. For the price of the component, I suggest to get in from online shopping such as Shopee and Lazada. For the component details, firstly about the resistor. Resistor is a passive two-terminal electrical component that implements electrical resistance as a circuit element. In electronic circuits, resistors are used to reduce current flow, adjust the signal levels to divide voltage, bias active elements, and terminate transmission lines among other uses. Next, about the capacitor. Capacitor is a component which has the ability or capacity to store energy in the form of electrical charge, producing a potential difference across each place, much like a small rechargeable battery. There are many different kinds of capacitor, but they all do the same thing, such as store charge. In its basic form, a capacitor consists of two or more parallel conductive plates which are not connected or touching each other but are electrically separated either by air or by some form of a good insulating material such as wax paper, mica, ceramic, plastic, or some form of a liquid gel as used in electrolytic capacitors. Next is the NE555. It is an integrated circuit used in a variety of timer, pulse generation, and oscillator application. It also provides 2 or 4 timing circuits in the package. The 555 timer IC is a very cheap, popular, and useful precision timing device which can act as either a simple timer to generate single pulses or long time delays, or as a relaxation oscillator producing a string of stabilized waveform of varying duty cycles from 15 to 100%. Lastly is about the diode. A diode is a two-terminal electronic component that conducts current primarily in one direction, which is asymmetric conductance. It has low, whereas the ideally zero resistance in one direction, and high, which is the ideally infinite resistance in the other. A diode vacuum tube or thermionic diode is a vacuum tube with two electrodes, a heated cathode and a plate in which electrons can flow in only one direction, from cathode to plate. A semiconductor diode, the most commonly used type today, is a crystalline piece of semiconductor material with a PN junction connected to two electrical terminals.
This is the result for the schematic diagram. So from this we can see the fully schematic diagram. So when we run the schematic diagram, the sound will come out. So we run here. So that the sound from the speaker that has come up. Next we can go to the PCB layout. Now this is PCB layout that we have transferred the component from the schematic diagram. So we can see this is no error. So the PCB is done.
For this mini project, we had designed polysiren circuit using Proteus software to design schematic diagram and PCB layout. The circuit used two NE555 timers and a speaker. The circuit consists of a breadboard, two NE555 IC timers, two potentiometer also called as preset, speaker and 9V battery for the circuit operation. The circuit can be easily built around the NE555 timer circuit on a breadboard. After we done design the circuit schematic, we have run the simulation, so the simulation will cut out the sound from the speaker. After that, we transfer the schematic diagram into PCB layout and do routine base for each bottom of the copper side.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Maisarah binti Kamal and I will present for the suggestion part and conclusion part. For suggestion, we suggest students to use Proteus as it can check the circuit. Is it a software suite containing schematic, simulation as well as PCB? The software used to draw schematic and simulate the circuits in real time. The simulation allows humans access during runtime, thus providing real-time simulation. Next, Proteus is used for PCB designing. It has the feature of viewing output in 3D views of the designed PCB along with components. Other than that, the designer can also develop 2D drawings for the product. And last but not least, the Proteus also has various types of components. This also can help students to identify different types of components. And for the conclusion of this mini project, it manipulates simulation tools for the design and analysis of electronic circuits according to standards. For the circuit, a siren is a loud and a typical sound-making device. It is used to alert the person and to attract the moment various vehicles mounted with sirens used, for example, VIPs, and in vehicles such as ambulance, police car, and fire trucks. This circuit is used to generate a poly siren sounds using a simple NE555 timer and a speaker. Proteus plays at the core of the electronic circuits experimental teaching and scientific research solution. Innovative experimental means combined with the actual needs of medical electronic circuits design. It is for the purpose of training qualified application-oriented talents to lay a solid foundation of medical circuit designing. Thank you. That's all from us. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.